So what we'll first talk a little bit about is what we're doing here in this city to celebrate Earth Hour next weekend. Just a reminder, that's a global climate event in which people in countries all over the world celebrate the Earth by doing some energy efficient things. And traditionally that's been turning lights off and turning a bunch of other, et cetera. But it really holds at its core the principles of energy efficiency. And so we're going to be talking about how we're observing this event here in Calgary, and then we'll follow it with, I'm probably going to embarrass my other guests, but I feel like it's possible this might be the biggest news for energy efficiency in Alberta for a long time, maybe ever. We'll see what he thinks. Maybe I'm overselling it, but he'll let me know. But to start with, I want to talk with Gerald Wheatley, a good friend of the Calgary Climate Hub. He's from the Arusha Centre, and they are holding Calgary Unplugged down at the Calgary Public Library. I think that's on the 25th, having a bit of a party. So Gerald, why don't you tell us a little bit about, maybe you could start just by telling us a little bit about the history of Earth Hour.
Absolutely, yeah. So Earth Hour started in 2007 by the World Wildlife Fund to recognize at least 1 hour out of the year as an intentional opportunity to reduce our energy consumption, but also to connect with the world. It's novel in the sense that from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. in each time zone around the world, as the Earth spins, we turn off our lights, save some energy along the way. So it's very much a global campaign. Gets kicked off at the Sydney Opera House when they turn off their lights, and then moves through the time zones around the world. So that's the history of it. It wasn't designed to reduce a massive amount of the energy consumption. It's more educational about, hey, what kind of energy consumption do I have? A lot of people don't even know how much energy they're using, right? So awareness around that. And then one of the added benefits of turning off lights or turning off unnecessary energy consumption is actually reconnecting to playing board games or a candlelight dinner or playing some acoustic guitar or some of the fun things that we want to do kind of anyway, but we're distracted a lot of the time. So the Calgary event started in 2007. We call our event Unplugged exactly for that reason, because we want people to reconnect with their friends and their family and do stuff that's not energy consumption, right? And so the history within Calgary is quite unique as well. The city of Calgary in 2016, council endorsed Earth Hour. It was a combination of corporate Calgary and business Calgary, the individual councillors' support and administration saying, it's on a Sunday. This is a great opportunity to build community. We've got energy efficiency baked into all of our LEED buildings. It's the way that the corporate world is going already. So let's take advantage of that. So it was actually kind of the confluence of so many factors that got City Council to support it. It was the first public-facing climate change event that the City of Calgary organized. So it is a landmark in that sense, in terms of marking the movement. We've come a long way, as we all know, from that of not having a climate change department and all of
right.
that. So it was very significant. The event, as of last year, is in the public library, the Central Library. I think is the most beautiful building in the city of Calgary.
I agree.
And so it's just this wonderful synergy, because you have buildings like the Sydney Opera House and the Eiffel Tower and the Burj Khalifa. You have the Calgary Tower, the Saddle Dome turns off their iconic ring. Let's hold this event in a beautiful, beautiful public building, celebrate libraries, first of all, but come together as a community in this wonderful building. So that's kind of, how some of the backstory of how we got here.
Yeah, and then I understand you've got a video from last year, right?
I do. So I'll share that. This is kind of some highlights from last year's event, and share my screen here for you. A lot of these activities that are programmed. We've got a dozen different tables of local groups and city departments that will be sharing interactive activities. So it's a great opportunity really for the opportunity there to bring family for the free event, learn tons about what community groups are doing. And so I'll just share that. Just baby, like you. That's all we do. There you go.
So it looks like kind of a great opportunity for families to party it up a little bit in that really interesting space in our central public library. I know that I wasn't able to make it last year, but I'm certainly going to make it down. And there's a number of great organizations that help make this happen. Gerald, I'll get you to stop sharing your screen. But okay, so if folks want to know more about this event, where do they go to get that information?
Yeah, for sure. So easiest way, if you're online watching this, you can go just put in the hashtag Earth Hour YYC. The City of Calgary has the event site. So if you just type in Earth Hour Calgary, you'll see the cityofcalgary.ca website. So yeah, you can get the information, but it's for Saturday the 25th, 7 o'clock until 9:30. You saw a number of those interactive tables out in the lobby. Some of those speakers, we have a theater schedule that will get kicked off with Indigenous performance, and then a presentation from Mayor Gondek, along with presentations from various groups that are involved with insights and opportunities. Like you say, it's an opportunity to learn more about what we can do as Calgarians. A number of groups, just to mention some of them in that video: Fridays for Future Youth, the Calgary Climate Hub, Permaculture Guild, Protect Our Winters, Circular Economy Club of Calgary, Bike Calgary, Repair Exchanges, of course, Alberta Eco Trust, Green Calgary, Calgary Dollars, and numerous city departments, all with interactive activities for people.
Wonderful. So what we'll also do is in the show notes, we will we'll put the link to where they can get more information. But really, it's just it's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. What is it? The 25th, Gerald?
Yeah.
And from 7 till 9:30. Is that right?
Yep, 7 to 9:30, and Earth Hour is right from 8:30 to 9:30. So lights go out and dance party and light procession at that time.
A great opportunity to mix and mingle with people that care about the right things here in Calgary, that's also connected to people that care about the right things all over the world.